as an incarnation as per Hinduism, as an incarnation as per Vedic tradition. I am defining who is Hindu. Whoever cognizes themselves as consciousness, as Upanishads declare in this verse, they are Hindus. Whoever is trying to cognize themselves as Upanishads declare in this verse, they are Hindus. Any intelligent man will understand. Many times, even if you internalize and intraanalyze your problem, you will find a solution. And then you will have only one fear. Will I remember this solution forever, or will I forget this again and be in the same ditch? Don't worry. How many times you fall into the ditch? More number of times I will raise you out of the ditch. Fight, it's a challenge between you and me. You go on declaring, no, I will fall. I will go on declaring, I will get you out. Don't worry about that. And one more thing, after some time you will be tired of falling. I will not be tired of rising. Understand? You will be tired of falling, but I will not be tired of rising. So that is the hope and assurance you have. Don't worry about, oh, I may fall down again. No. You have somebody tirelessly raising you up. So you don't need to worry. And any number of times you may fall. At one time, you have to become tired of falling. But you have a person who raises you, who can never become tired of raising. So you have that assurance. Don't worry. You can see in your life many times when you internalize, suddenly the problem disappears and you have a solution. That same technology, now I am using it to help you to realize even the ultimate problem can be solved. Ultimate truth can be realized.
I was thinking about myself as how can I be consciousness? I can't be consciousness because like I keep getting powerless and everything. So how can I be consciousness and everything? So when I keep thinking like this, I just didn't care for being like having my concept of life as consciousness. So when I didn't care, today I was thinking and contemplating why did I didn't care and why did I feel like that. So when I kept contemplating, I remembered what Swami told today in today's satsang. He was just telling that how many ever times you fall down, I'm here tirelessly to bring you up again and again. So I remembered that, and then I thought, why should I worry when Swamiji is there for me, and it is me who is not deciding to live for what Swamiji says. It is not that like I can't be consciousness. I'm already consciousness. But it is my fault to not decide for life. And the moment I got this click that what Swami told in today's satsang, I came to know I have to have deep trust in Swamiji and I have to decide to live consciousness. It is not that I keep falling down and I can't be consciousness. It is just that I have to decide.
Today when I was contemplating that what doesn't let me realize that I'm consciousness, so I found that the root of all those incompletions is just fear. So every time in my life when I'm incomplete, I contemplated that everything is just based on fear. So what I thought is that I am Mahadeva, so like I am Shivoham. So when I'm in space of Shivoham, how can I even get scared? Because everything is Mahadeva, so what should I be scared of? So this is what I got from today's contemplation, that I am Mahadeva, so no fear can touch me.
So when I was contemplating, I was thinking what are all the different incompletions I have that which stops me from experiencing that I am all pervasive and everything. So that time when I was thinking, I thought that the different ideas which I have about me, if those are the reasons why I am not able to experience it. So I was thinking, why is what I think about myself being an obstacle for me to realize that I am all pervasive, beyond coming and going. That time I found out that because I don't do things completely, like I'm lazy to do different things, So because of that, if somebody comes and questions me in that, then I will again become inauthentic. So I found out that it was laziness. Then I started thinking, from where is this laziness, when did it start arriving? So then I found out that I was lazy because whenever anything happens, I will not even bother about it. I'll have this attitude of don't care attitude. What is there? Now only we are so young, we have still so much of time left, and what is that, we can still go on. So like this I went on. So it was the don't care attitude. Then from don't care attitude I understood that it was the postponement which I had. Then I thought, I was contemplating, why is this postponement also coming? Then I understood that I just started taking things for granted. I thought, anyhow we have so many more years left, why should we start doing things now itself? Let us just be there how we were, not taking so much responsibility and all that. Then this was what I understood. Then immediately one thing clicked with me was that when we already know, Swamiji has said what I am going to be, what each one of us are going to be. Instead of just wasting time not aligning towards that, because any one point we have to become that. If we start now, we are going to become that quicker and faster. But if you are just going to waste time and then think it's going to take more time and all that, then it's just going to waste of our time and our life which we have. So I understood that instead of postponing everything and not caring about things and taking things for granted, let me start doing things based on my purpose of life from now. Then that will naturally make me feel that I am all pervasive and beyond coming and going.
Almost each one of you carry at least 5 pounds of poison in your body because of the toxification, constantly watching TV and powerful lights, the pesticides in your food, all that. This yoga retreat is specifically focused on detoxification through the Sattvic diet and through yoga, kriya, cleansing methods. You will be detoxifying your body and mind. Here is an amazing opportunity. The first detoxification retreat in Hyderabad Adinam. It's a beautiful program.